What's up, everybody? It's Noon here with some more Final Fantasy draft here on Magic Arena. I have been struggling to climb the ranks even from Gold, which is a little bit unfortunate. Speaks badly for my quest for Mythic, but hopefully we'll get there. Did okay off camera with some black-white sacrifice and some green-blue four-color towns nonsense. Let's see what we get here. Ooh. We open a good one, says Katzroy. The best green card in the set. It's actually one of the worst rated top tier cards, right? It's like 64% or something, which it makes it the worst, like completely busted rare, but there's nothing else even remotely comparable here. I think if I didn't take this, I might take the Fate of the Suncrest. Summon Anima is a little bit tricky to make work. Just because it's so expensive and you lose the life, and it can be fine in like green black, especially if you get a lot of those Shinra reinforcements that mill things. And Queen Brani is fine. There's nothing else too exciting here. I think I would just take the hard removal here. But Sazh Katzroy is an easy pickup. And here I think I like the Cornered by Black Mages. Thunder Magic actually maybe is better. I like black more than I like red generally. And I like green-black more than I like green-red. I think Thunder Magic is just a better card by a fairly significant margin. Let's actually look that up on 17 lands. Cornered by Black Mages, 58%. Thunder Magic, 58.4. So yeah, this is a slight difference between them. I think I want to take the Thunder Magic. If I wasn't taking either of these two, Dreams, Slash, and Geisel Greens are all pretty solid. I don't think I want to be picking Rydia's Return second. Swallowed by Leviathan is fine. I've definitely gotten got by it. Unlike Syncopate, it stays relevant a lot later in the game. But I'm pretty happy with the Thunder Magic there. And here maybe the Fat Chocobo goes very nicely with Sazh Katzroy. Cloud of Darkness maybe is a better card, but it's harder to cast and it's relevant in fewer decks. Ice Magic is also very solid. Sleep Magic is fine. Yeah, maybe one of those two is a better pickup, but I think I'd rather just take the Fat Chocobo. Means that we're now very likely to be playing Sazh here. What's this? Mardu for a 3/4. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability to trigger, it triggers an additional time. I mean, solid. There's a lot of blue being passed from our right here. But I think it's too late for me to start cutting it and trying to pick it up. Seems like the person to our right is taking black, though they've passed this demon wall. Not getting a lot of red either. I think I just want to take the Omega here. Maybe the White Mage's Staff, but green-white isn't an exciting place to be, whereas Omega is just a crazy busted card. We could actually, honestly, take the land and try and wheel the Omega. Omega tends to go pretty late. People are reluctant to take it, but pretty rewarded with this Travel the Overworld. Maybe I should take the Town Greeter first, and again, try and wheel the Travel, or pick it up later, but I think I just want to have it now. Really, really good card. Just draw 4 for any amount of mana is pretty solid. That's such a late Cecil. It's between Cecil and Rydia here. I think Cecil is a better card. I'm gonna look that up again. Cecil, 58%. Rydia is much worse. Yeah, I'm going to take the Cecil, even though it's completely off color. It's not exactly the kind of thing that you want to be splashing for, but we could end up in green, black, and not play these blue cards, not play this red card. Who knows? I just want to take the best cards that we can. Here I think it's close between Sahagin and Goddess Alam, but with the Omega and the Travel, I think I want to take the Goddess Alam. Looks like we probably won't be playing the Cecil. Here I think the Geisel Greens is just totally fine. There's nothing else too exciting here. Prima Vista is mid at best. Sorceress's Schemes also mid. Get something back. It's fine in like the various 4-cost matters things. Now here, the Girlfriend versus the Town, I would say, is pretty close. I think I just want to pick up the Town with the Omega and the Travel and the Thunder Magic. I'd rather just have a Gungaga. And another Geisel Greens versus a World Map and a Crossroads Village. Ooh, also very close decision. I think I'm going to go the Crossroads here. It's pretty close. I don't think I want the second Geisel Greens over the first one of either of these. I think let's take the Crossroads. That's a tricky choice. I'm not sure about that. So, pretty unsure about Cecil at the moment. Cecil. Thanks, USA. Yeah, pretty unsure about him. I guess he's actually not bad to play later in the game. Just play him on like turn 4 when you're already at 10 life and he becomes a 4/4. Don't think I want any of these, so I'm going to take the land here. It's a double off-color land, which is not very exciting. Jidur, I think, is worse than the Gungaga for us. This is not a set where you want to be milling half their library. There's an interesting discussion about that on a recent episode of Limited Resources with Serkovitz, who runs 17 lands. I think he runs it, I'm not sure about that. Where they were saying basically like people are afraid about milling themselves with stuff like Town Greeter. And they were saying that if you had the choice to just start a match with milling half your library, you would just take that deal. I thought that was a really interesting way of putting it. So Clive Afreet's Dominant is, I believe, an extremely strong Clive Afreet's Dominant is actually only a 55% win rate. So I feel good about not really being able to take it here. So here I think it's between SideQuest Razor Chocobo and Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. And we are actually very light on removal, so I think I want to take that. The Razor Chocobo is very cool, though. We already have 4 Chocobos plus the Sazh. But I think removal is more important for our game plan. Remember, bread, right? Bombs, removal, everything else. I can't remember what the everything else is that it stands for, but I think the removal is important here. We currently just have the Thunder Magic, and yeah, we're going to need more than that if we are to succeed. Furion, don't think that's for us. Samurai's Katana is a really strong card. But I think maybe we want the Chocobo Kick or the Chocobo Racetrack. But again, this is not a bomb tier thing, so I think I just want to take the removal here. Yeah. I think the Chocobo's Racetrack isn't as good as it is cool, which is a shame. Here I'm pretty happy with another Stuck. Thieves' Knife is just okay. All of these white cards, we're currently not really looking like we're playing white, so I don't think I want to take any of these. These are all fine cards. This is Wall of Omens. 57% win rate. Zach Fair, 57%. Stiltskin, 52%. Yeah, so pretty happy with the Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum there. Here, Ice Magic versus Chocobo Kick number 2. I guess I probably want the Chocobo Kick here. Might be able to get this gun back on the wheel. I'd love to get some black removal. There's the Ice Magic. Happy with that. We could even consider taking the Slash of Light, but again, I'd rather stay in fewer colors if possible. And another Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum versus the Suplex. I think I'd rather take the Suplex here. I mean, could we get away from red? I don't really want to, right? Part of the advantage of the Towns deck is that you can play all of your strongest cards. And I think Suplex is better enough than Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Especially number 3. Now this is interesting. I think I want the Samurai's Katana here. I'm just going into what's it called? It's not Sultai. Tema situation. I'd love this Tema land, but I think I'd rather take the strong playable. Quick Merchant is going to be great in this deck. Yeah, just draw 3 for like approximately 0. Here the Warrior's Sword seems fine. It's much less exciting than the Samurai's Katana, but it's a pretty solid card. And here I think the Crossroads Village is awesome. 5 towns makes Travel and Omega and Quiquern all really, really solid. I guess I'll take the Sandworm here, but I think I'd rather not play that if possible. Notably, we have no ramp. I don't think I'm going to play any of these. I've already gotten Adventurers in. Sure, I will take the Lunatic. I don't think that matters very much. Yeah, take that just in case. And there's the second Adventurers in that we're not going to play anyway. Okay, I think I want to take the Sazh Chocobo here. Choco Seeker of Paradise. Whenever one or more birds you control attack, look at that many cards from the top of your library. Then put one of them into your hand, any number of land cards among them onto the battlefield, and the rest into your graveyard. We could play it. We have some white fixing already. I think Sazh's Chocobo is just a game winner. It's possible we wheel this. We could also wheel this Omega here. I'd love to take this Prisha's Wanderings as well, but I think the Sazh's Chocobo is far less replaceable. And here, Vane's Treachery versus Ilmeg. We don't actually have any black fixing yet. So I think let's take the Ilmeg. And we're pretty sorted on removal. Like, obviously you can always take more removal, but I think we've got plenty enough there. So the Ilmeg is just a busted card. It's on color. Let's do it. I say on color, not that we're like super blue or anything. Oh, and Esper Origin passed to us is amazing. Is this the best green card in the set? It's the second best after Sazh Katzroy. So Surveil to gain 2. That's okay for 2 mana. And then Flashback for 4. Basically draw a card. Then you Surveil to gain 2, reveal the top card and draw it. Then ramp and everything gets trample. Really, really solid. Is there anything else here? There's the Chocobo Kick, which I'd be happy with. It's Iridia's Return that I'd be happy with, but Esper Origins is just crazy good. And here, Balam or Grand Pulse, I think is kind of close. I think I'd like the Balam. Notably, we don't actually have any ramp at all. So this is top end. We're kind of a little top heavy, though I guess we've got a lot of quite cheap removal. It's just stacked at the end of our thing here, because that's how I like to organize my stuff. Very happy to take a Town Greeter here. Though, do I want a Queener? We've got Geisel Greens, Samurai's Katana, Warrior's Sword, Fat Chocobo. Yeah, I think I'm happy with the Town Greeter. It just does a lot. Yeah. And, oof. Being past a Sephiroth's Intervention, but there's also the Sleep Magic and the Town Greeter. I think it's pretty close between those two, and I think I actually want the Sleep Magic over the second Town Greeter. We just want to get every removal card that we possibly can. Here, I guess I like the Gigantode. Blitzball Shot is fine. I think I'd rather take the Gigantode. Just need a couple more playable cards, though obviously we get past one here, which is rude. How are we for artifacts? Not good. So there's no chance of taking the aerial unit. Just take another Gigantode and not play both of them. We did in fact wheel the second Omega, which is awesome. Here, Newfound Adventure is really, really good actually. That's some nice ramp. And here we are with a solid 3-color deck. We even get the Iridia's Return. That's quite nice. Though we've only got the one Town Greeter, so it doesn't make that much of a difference. Can I cut these? Yeah. Yeah, I can. Pardon me. I could even consider cutting the Samurai's Katana and just have the splash on these ones. I'm pretty sure I want to be playing red here. I want to be playing these towns anyway for the Omega. Then we've got 17 lands. Let's see what that looks like when it gets reorganized. Just a light red splash for removal, probably better than playing the Samurai's Katana. One mountain gives us 5 red sources. It's pretty solid. Plus the adventure, kind of the town greeter, and the Sazh. Though I prefer not to use the Sazh for that. We've got 7, 9, 10 green sources. Yeah, this looks pretty solid to me. We've got some win cons at the top end. We've got Sazh as a win con, though he'll just get obliterated as soon as we play him, but that's fine. Got the Rydia's Return. Yeah, I think this will go reasonably well. Now it's just up to me to pilot it. I don't think this is the world's most busted deck by any means, but I think it's solid enough to win us a few. We're up against Cruise. Looks like a pretty reasonable opener. It's a little bit slow. We do have a lot of 2s in the deck, and we've got the Thunder Magic to keep us going for a little while. Got all our colors. I think we keep. Actually, I'm not sure about that keep. I mean, as I say, I think it's a bit iffy. Looks like we're going to be up against a slowish deck. Golbez. I cannot Thunder Magic that. But I can Ice Magic it. Let's get this out. I'll get to play that Golbez, but that's fine. I mean, if they just play it, that's actually quite good for us. They're playing Esper, which is not really a supported form color combo. It's literally just the Golbez that lets that happen. And they get the Surveil there, which is rude. So what happens? If you control 8 or more artifacts, 4 or more, you get a creature back. Okay. Interesting, they've also got the travel there. A forest here, I don't think we want that, thank you. Now my question is, do I want to Thunder Magic their poo-poo? I don't think so. I think I'd rather just get the Summon Fat Chocobo down. It's fine. Bounce off. And we're only 1 land of any sort away from our travel. So if we get a tap land, it gets cheaper. It's 2 and 3, 2 blue and 3. If we get an untapped land, we can just play it. Okay, well, I'm probably going to be Thunder Magicking that guy. Tonberry is also pretty annoying, but... and I think I want this red. Maybe not. We've already got all of our red sources. I'm just going to play it. I literally think it doesn't matter. Let's go blue just because we've got this double blue pip even though we've already got it sorted. And I can deal 4 here. I think I like drawing the sleep magic there. So do I want to trade with the Adelbert? I think I'm pretty happy to do that. I could have done 2 more damage by spending the mana there, actually. Maybe that's a mistake. I could also see tapping down the Tonberry here, but don't think we want that. Gonna draw 4 here. Like, we do need some more lands for the Omega, but we're gonna draw them at some point, so. That's a shame that we can't play the Sazhes there. It's possible I should have actually held that up, kept that in hand, that is. They are stuck on lands, which sucks for them. Yeah, look, a 7/7 for 4 seems alright. Though, I guess I'm going to mill it with the Town Greeter. I don't have to. Let's leave it on top. So now, do we play the Omega and tap something? Or do we go Sazhes, Queequern, Suplex? Kind of like that. This is not an artifact. What are we suplexing is my question. Maybe the Tonberry? Okay. Let's attack with the Ilmeg here. Get back a forest. Play the forest. Do we want to just play this now? I guess so. Yeah, I'll draw another Omega. No one ever suspects the second Omega. Okay. And they can play their poo-poo, but it's gonna cost them. I think I just want to draw this Chocobo kick here. Let's tap down their lifelinker. And I want to use the kicker here so that I can get a land back. Does it matter which land I get? I don't think so. Ah, and they're off it. Nice, that was pretty solid. The deck's a bit funny. It's a bit lumpy, how I would describe it, which I feel like I often draft lumpy decks. I think it's a lack of discipline in terms of like sticking to 2 colors and keeping a low curve. I'm like, oh, a bomb, I want a bomb. That's cool. Oh, that card's such good value. And you're like, yeah, but you need a 2-drop. But we went okay there. I think we've got enough removal to make up for my issues in that regard. Oh, this is a stacked hand, but I think it needs to be a mulligan. We can't play this, we can't play this, and then we've got our first play on turn 4. I don't think so. That looks better to me, even though, again, we can't actually play anything. Going to get rid of the Rydias here. I don't think we can go to 5 here. Okay, Zac Fair is a bad start. I was really hoping to draw an island there, but an Esper Origins is pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. And then I think we have to get rid of both of those. We need to draw blue or a 2 or a 3, yeah. A tap land there is no good for us. We're going to get run over here. Yep. I mean, now I'm regretting mulliganing, obviously, but as I say, I'm not sure. I could have kept that first one. Okay, Farseek is actually quite good. I'm going to get an island here. Okay, discarding Weapons Vendor. They must be stuck on lands. Yeah, we're getting wrecked here. If we draw a land here, I think I like playing the Esper Origins, but we drew our other useless Chocobo kick. Alright, well, I think we've lost this one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about this. If I should have mulled the first time, and then if I should have kept the second time. Going to 5 is pretty scary. Taking 6 here. If I block, then we're taking 4, and I lose my very important Ilmeg. Can I attack here? No, I think I have to stuck their Squall and then block something and take a bunch of damage. Yeah, that makes it indestructible. Doesn't help. So if they've got any kind of trick or pump here, yeah, that'll do it. Or a haste creature. Alright. Sad game, but that's fine. As I say, I'm not sure if that was poor decision making about those mulligans, or if that's the lumpiness of the deck coming into play. We've got plenty of 2-drops. I guess we've got the 2 Chocobo kicks. But yeah, there's nothing else that we can put in here. Loproot Scout sucks. We could play the Warrior's Sword, but I don't want to increase my red splash. Nah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, the 2 Chocobo kicks are a little bit awkward when I don't have any of those, what are they? 1-mana Death Touches, the Grand Pulsar Choose. But yeah, as I said, look, I think this deck is fine, but I don't think it's incredible. If we can get 3 and 3, I will be satisfied, and if we can get 4 and 3, I'll be pleased to go up 1 rank point. Been seeing a lot of memes about Final Fantasy recently. I can't tell if it's because I'm in Magic groups or if Google has heard me say the term Final Fantasy a million times. Again, an awkward hand, but I'm going to keep with the Queequeg. We can stabilize even if they're a fast deck. Probably should have played the Forest there. I've made this mistake on stream before, where I could have drawn the Chocobo, Sazh's Chocobo there. Okay, so they got a Vane's Treachery here, or a Cycler. Yeah, it looks like a Vane's Treachery. Which doesn't kill a Queequeg. But it will once they untap with that guy. Now, my question is, do I want to attack for 1? And I think the answer is no. I want to hold up the Queequeg to block. Do I? I guess I can't filter with it. I guess I'll get in for 1 here. Yeah, we're missing a little bit of ramp and land search. Like, if we'd gotten 1 Precious Wanderings, I think the deck would be a lot smoother. Or if I'd picked that world map in that one where it was a hard decision. I can't remember. I think it was a town that I took over the world map. You know, I still think that's a close choice. Okay, that's fine by me. I really wish I could play that suplex. Okay, stuck in Summoner Sanctum is very nice here. I think I'm going to dunk my Thunder Magic just because it's extremely unplayable. This has Flash. Now the Shambling Seath, unfortunately, is great fodder for sacrificing. So, do I want to swing in for 4 here and then they crack back? Nah, let's just leave it. The suplex is great for the Seath, right? Because it exiles it. Can't even Rydia's return here. So have no green. Alright. Has everyone only got 1 green? I think I just want to stuck that poo-poo. Looks like they're mono black though, so I don't really know what's going on with that. I think I'll just pass here. Okay. That's quite a nice pickup. Yeah, Poo-Poo seems like an odd choice here. I guess they were short on playables. Maybe they think they have a really slow endgamey kind of deck, or it's sack fodder. Not sure. Okay, that's quite nice. Do I just chuck my Omega? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 1 land off being able to play it. Let's get rid of the Rydias. It's only okay. And do I want to use my stuck while I can? I mean, while I've got the mana up for it. I guess not. Could play the travel here, but I think I would rather just suplex their Seath. Now they're going to use their Vane's Treachery, sacking it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's clever. I like that. I mean, it sucks for me, but it's a good move. Alright, let's play the Town Greeter. Oof. Lost a couple of good cards there. That's alright. Now I kind of do want to stuck their poo-poo. Or mousing over it. It's not that exciting, but I guess they're just going to get the value off it anyway. Now I kind of wish I'd chucked my Omega instead of the what was it? The Rydias. They have wrecked me repeatedly. And they're gonna put the Ninja Blades on the poo-poo. Nice. Alright, no blocks here. Take a million. I'm gonna discard their Seethe. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. I regret to admit that that's awesome. Alright, let's get some gas. They're gonna keep pinging me like crazy with their Ninja Blades. There's not much we can do about it. I can stuck that poo-poo now. Okie dokie. Well, I'm probably going to stuck that. I think I'm happy to trade here. Wow. So I actually have to do this. And then just hope they don't have a bunch of sack outlets. Now if they play something big, I can play the Omega. Gain 2, it's alright. Okay. Do I want to hold my forest? I guess I will, actually. It's because we've got the, what's it called? Sazh's Chocobo. Pinged for 1 here. I'm just wondering if I attack with the Balamti Rexor here, and they can get me for 3. No, I guess I probably don't. No, I do, and then I tap their Horror. Yeah, I need to start cracking in here. Yeah. Okay, that's really bad for us. That's really, really bad. Because now they can start sacrificing their stuff. Ooh, that actually helps a real lot. Now, do I swing with my 6/6 here? Or my 8/8 for that matter. I think I do. I think I want to start chunking in. Next turn, we get 2 mana and the Chocobo kick. I do need to leave up at least 2 blockers plus removal. Yeah. I'd say it's close here, honestly. No, I want to get in. We have the Chocobo kick. Nice. They drew a land. That's awesome. Let's play this. None of these have a lifelink, right? So they do need to block my Omega here. Right, this is just dubs. There's nothing they can do. They chump and take 13, yeah. Whew. That was tricky. I was very worried for a long time there, but our Stuck in Summoner's Sanctums got the job done. Our Summon Esper got the job done. Great success. Alright, let's get a couple more. Okay, that looks like a good hand to me. The rare good hand. And our OP has mulliganed, which, as long-time fans of the show will know, we love to see. I'm going to start with the Guado Salam, and then on 2 I'm probably going to... Maybe I'll actually play the Island and the Esper Origins here. Or the Ilmeg, and then we've got the other one to play next turn. It's a bit sketch. Yeah, I want to play the Ilmeg, I want to get it online for the Surveil. Then next turn we can go Crossroads on... We've already got our red, so I don't think we need to play red. Okay, Forest Cycling is good. Okay, I will take that, thank you. And although I'm just surveilling and keeping here again, I want to get it in my graveyard. So that we can play it for 4, that is. Okay, well it's turn 3, and OP has not played anything. May have a counter. Maybe they've got that 2-mana flash creature, Ambrosia Whiteheart. Balam T-Rex or... It's a while before we're going to be able to play it. I don't think we want to keep that. Let's play this on blue. What have you got? Nothing. Took a whole turn off. That's awesome. I wonder if they... Yeah, I don't know what they had there. Quistis Trape for the Esper Origins. Alright, that sucks, but it's fine. Oh, though, you know what? This is such a funny interaction. Just... Oh, they can't play it. Yep, they can't play it. But what happens is if they do play it, it comes back onto my side as the Saga. Which is a really funny interaction. They got the hexproof here. It's fine if they do. Don't mind them spending it on that. Oh, Resto Magic. That's not the one that I was expecting, but that is fine. Let's go Mountain. Let's go Choco Kick. Get back out on tap land. Oh, except I can't play it because I'm an idiot. That's fine. And a Second Omega, I think we can dunk that one. I'm quite irritated about that, actually. I'm glad I didn't get a tap land, because I would be much more irritated about that. The Fat Chocobo. I could just draw this island, this forest now. Yeah, let's do that. The other thing I could do is, like, get rid of both of them. I'll just take if they swing here. I'll take the 6 or 7 or whatever it is. We can also play our Omega next turn. We can play Chocobo Kick and Omega next turn. Is that right? Okay. Nice. Good for them. The Wind Crystal. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a lot better about the game. So let's do this. So we now can't play both of those because we don't have the Esper Origins. No point getting the land back in this case. I will keep Sazh on top, snap keep there, but it probably doesn't matter. So they're going to spend 6 to get 6 life back. Honestly, not bad. Except they can't now. Yeah. Really? What's going on there? I mean, if they have a counter here, then it's going to take us another turn to lose, but... Yeah. Yeah. Good one. We got Mick. We got Mick, everybody. That means we are ranked up to Gold 1. I think if we win the rest of the games, we'll get up to Platinum, though. As I say, I don't have faith in this deck to be a trophy, but, you know, I don't have faith in it to not trophy either. I think it's plausible. Just plausible. Unlikely, but plausible. Yeah, I think 1 or 2 more wins and I will feel satisfied that the deck did its job. Megmom. Okay. I think that's a mulligan, sadly. Got nice lands and a bunch of stuff that we can't play for a million years. What turn could we play this on? 1, 2, 3, 4, -2. So on turn 5, if we play another land, we could get travel. No, it's a mulligan. That looks better. And... ooh... forest or island? We do have some double blue in the deck. So let's get rid of the forest there, crazy though that may seem. Okay, but no plays there is nice. Newfound Adventure is totally okay. And I guess let's get the mountain. Well, yeah, we've already got the other island in hand, so let's get the mountain. I don't think it super matters. So I would love to play the Sazh here. And maybe I can. They might have counter magic. I was just thinking about if I wanted to play the Queequern instead, because it's kind of a better blocker in some ways, but yeah, they've got a counter here. That sucks. Oh, and they're letting it go through? Alright, that's insane. Yeah, and we will take the Sazh's Chocobo. Okay. And it's not quite that it's done its damage at this stage, because it can do some nice things, nice and nasty things. And do I want to hold up the stuck? I could also just stuck the Magitech right now, but I think I want to play the Queequern. Kind of keeps their board in check and it's some filtering for us. It's unfortunate we didn't draw a land there, though. That would have been very nice. Yep, so I'll just take the 4 here. I'm going to use some removal on my 0-1. No, they are not. Okay. It's kind of them. Let's get a green here. Do I want to kick something? I can't play another land back. So I think I'm going to not. And then next turn, when they tap to activate their Magitech, nice. They didn't spend any mana that turn. We love to see it. Then I will stuck in summon as their Magitech. Ooh, that's a nice one. to get rid of here. Maybe the Omega, which kind of sucks, but I think it's the right call here. Doesn't matter which one I get here. I don't think it super does. It's gonna untap tap land. I mean, now tapped untap land. Play it back out. Play the Elmeg. How much is this to re-equip? 4. So I'm just wondering if it's better to tap that down and have them move it to the castle guard, or tap the castle guard and leave it on the 5/5. Leave it on the token. I think I need to play it either way. Let's sleep magic the castle guard, I guess. Just because it comes back, it's better value. I may chump this Machinist. Might just take it this turn, because I would love to be able to play the Queequan Merchant. Okay. Do I do this now? I think I do. Gigantoad or Fat Chocobo? It's much of a muchness, really. I guess I would rather have the Fat Chocobo in hand. But yeah, then we're just very close to dubs here. You know what I should have done? I should have waited until next turn to do that. That was a pretty big mistake. I should have chumped and then sacked it after I'd blocked. Could have saved 7 health there. That's a really big error. Yep. If they didn't have anything to play before that. Okay, well they should have played that before that, but am I just dead here? I could go Fat Chocobo and Geisel Greens, which keeps us alive 1 more turn. No, not even. Alright, GG. Ripperino. That's okay. Alright, let's see if we can get 1 more win. And then I will feel that the deck has done justice. I have done justice to the deck. Yeah, so we did have an extra turn of life there. And yeah, if we'd been able to stabilize slightly and then get the thing on board, that would have been a bit better. I'll keep this. It's not inspiring, but it's fine. Again, the issue of not enough playable 2s and the Chocobo kick, which relies on you having a creature on the board. But that's okay. They have taken a turn off, which is nice, especially from a red deck. Okay, and there's red-white, which I prefer over red-blue, especially given that they've taken a turn off. Menace is annoying, potentially. Red has some big chonkers at the top end. Okay, Captain Lennery Storm. 2/2 haste. Take the 2. Can sack the treasure and get +1/+1 and still not kill me, so that's fine. Is that +1/+0? Okay. Yep, you can sack the treasure. It doesn't save you. Yep. And do I want to sleep magic the shopkeep? I don't think so. I think I want to save that. No attacks, and I will filter on their turn. I would like to do it now, but okay. Oops. Yeah, but I'd rather keep the blocker up. We've got some trick here. Yep. Can't play this. It's going to annoy me when I draw a mountain, but it's the least playable thing. Like, any land gets me the other stuff. Some of the other stuff, at least. Maybe I should have dunked the Rydia's Return, actually. It's probably a better choice. Okay. And annoyingly, tap stuff doesn't work for this. So let's just play my Gigantoad and feel bad. Alright, looks like we're not going to get our extra dub. Though, you know, look, we're not too far off stabilizing. Okay, that's actually quite nice. Again, this has a nice activated ability there. Let's start chunking in. But we don't have enough hard removal in this deck to be thingy about it. Now, I think I'm just going to do this again. Keep the life total high. That's a pretty good one. Now again, I think I want to get the Sazhes, even though I really need some land. Any land makes the Saz's Chocobo really solid. I will be taking the 3 if they swing in here. Okay, the Giga Chad. I guess I'm going to be taking the 8 if they swing in here. Fair enough. I'm not sure if I want to start pumping my Sazes here. I guess I do. And this has an extra chapter, unfortunately, so we are going to take 3 more here. More if they draw an equipment. Hey, we got him. Okay, nice. I'm pretty happy with that. I did not feel in control at all at any point in that game, so that's a relief. Guess we're doing solid damage. I'm glad I attacked with the Gigatoad on that first turn when I swung in with it. All right, 4 and 2, and happy with how we've gone. Put out just desserts. Innocent bystander. Hopefully. Yep, happy with this one. Happy with them taking their mulligan. All spells, some gas. Chocobo kick currently not doing much, but... Actually going to Esper Origins here. Don't think I want either of those. Ooh, how many mountains do we have in the deck, actually? Maybe I need to keep this. Yeah, that kinda sucks, but... Okay, Mythic Elder. Yeah, that was our only mountain. So I'm glad I kept it. I guess we already had a red source though, so actually that was a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. I wasn't even thinking that we had the Gungaga. Okay, happy to get rid of both of those. Let's hope for a permanent on top here. Okay, it's a forest, that's alright. Sleep magic, not very exciting here. None of them really do anything. I think I want to hold on to it. Okay, that sucks. Because now our Chocobo kick is useless again. I guess I want to get rid of one of their O1s, actually, which is kind of funny. We can block either of the other two. They can use a trick and we can get wrecked. I might actually take it for one more turn here rather than let them get the trick and get this up to a 7-7, a 6-6, whatever. Oh, it looks like they have some removal. Okay. Yeah. So it wouldn't have mattered, which means that I made the right choice by taking out their wizard there. We're going to play them, call a mountain, Chocobo flashback, ping me for another 1, get a mountain. Nope, just going to swing in for 1. Alright, that's nice. Happy with that. Do they have some kind of large chonkerino that I can get here? The answer is no. I'm just going to do this now. Need to protect my life total, want to use my mana. Ice magic is awesome. And I think I'll hold the island in hand here. So they've almost certainly got some more removal there. Okay. Yep. Really glad I held this island now. Okay. Sucks losing the travel. It's alright. So my question is, do I shuffle the Malboro back in, or do I shuffle the O1 back in for cheaper? I think I do it this way, so they can't chump with it. We are just ahead on the clock. But only just, yeah, they're swinging in. It's sensible of them. Okay, that's really not what we wanted to see here. So I think I have to not attack here, because if they just take it, and then they have any spell, then we die. So let's play a land and pass the turn there. Okay, the Mythic Elder is back in action here. So again, we're in a very precarious spot. Obviously, if they have removal, we're dead on board. Okay, that's a good start. Okay, that's awesome. That's not awesome. We need to not draw a land there. That might be the end of our opportunity. Damn you, Travel the Overworld getting milled. Damn you, Esper Origins getting destroyed. Okay. We are in increasing amounts of trouble here. I think I just need to play this to stay alive here. We might hit a town. Okay, Rydia's return in the bin is bad. Yep. That's bad. Yeah, and they're now filtering their draws. Yeah, so Rydia's return... Okay. That's going to do it, I think. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage, and I can stop 4, so yeah. You don't need to do that. Yeah. GG. Alright, look, I thought that was an okay run. We got the exact prediction that I made of 4 and 3. We did rank up to Gold 1, which is nice. But need to get to Platinum. Let's do it. Next video. It's a date. I'll see you there. Alright, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.